Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Meg's How To Videos. My name is Caleb Magnuson, and today I'm going to be reviewing the TackLife MDP03 Casting Inclinometer. Now, before I start testing out this product, let me assure you that the TackLife company sent me this product free of charge to do a true honest review. And that is what I intend to do. So with that said, let's start testing this product out. Here you can see I've got 3 different squares to help us test out a 45 and a 90-degree angle with this inclinometer. Okay? So first off, we're going to zero it out to the table. Now this thing might not be exactly level, so hopefully, we'll get decent measurements, but we'll see. So first I'm going to zero it out to the table. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I held it. There we go. Okay, so you only got to push the button once, not hold it down. I forgot about that, but there we go. So it's zeroed out to the table. So the first one we're going to test is this one right here. So I'm going to hold it down, and we're going to hold it right here, level. So it's reading at a 44.71. Let's just slide it up, see if it really changes any. Alrighty. 6.1, but I'm also leaning on the table, so it might change just slightly. So you can see it's not quite 45, but it is pretty accurate. And again, is probably getting thrown out by user error, or being off, thrown off by user error because of me leaning on the table and stuff like that. So it's not going to be 100% accurate because of the environment it's in. So there's that. We can also test by putting it 90 degrees next to that. So this was zeroed off to the table earlier, but again, it's in a different spot, so it's almost at the 0 point again. So there we go. So this one's pretty good. Let's go to this next one right here. Now this one is actually made out of steel, not aluminum, so I can actually magnetize this thing to it. So let's see, we got 44 points. So that's pretty much the exact same thing we were getting on the other square. So it's very, it's pretty consistent at least. Let's go up here. Yep, look at that. So that's pretty consistent. Let's see if I magnetize it there. We got, oh, okay, so it was stuck to the actual backing. It wasn't sitting down properly. So with that, all right, so that's it sitting on there, but it's wanting to pull it down, so that's not perfect. So we'll go over here, put it right there. Let's see if, so there we go with a 0.21. Oh, still going down. It's probably because, again, I'm pretty sure my floor is not 100% level, so the table's probably slightly at a slant, so the more I go this direction, of course, it's going to be off a little bit. So, all right. Let's go test out the next one. So here's this one right here. This one we're going to use to test out the 90. Let's see. And that is pretty accurate. Of course, it's going to be a little bit because I'm a little, off because I'm wobbling, but that is pretty good. So, of course, you're going to get error if you lay it down this way. It's one of the things. If you lay it forward or back, it can't read, but it needs to be in an upright position. Or, So, well, there you have it. Now that we're all done testing out the product, it is time for me to do my favorite part of the review video, and that is doing the actual review. So I'm going to be rating this product a 1 out of 5, all right? Over 4 different categories. And the first category we're rating over is its overall appearance / quality, how well it was built. And, well, if you look at it, it's got this nice, nice orange color to it next to the dark gray metal tones and the black. It's got a nice sleek glass screen in the front that's got the blue backlight. So it definitely screams 21st century versus, you know, the 90s. And it's the materials they use. I don't know the exact type of materials, but it's definitely, you know, some nice metal, and it's got a little bit of plastic and glass, of course, but it's definitely, it feels hefty, definitely, you know, got a lot of dexterity to it, so strong. I've thrown this around quite a bit when testing it over the last week, and it works just fine. So because of that, I've got to give it a 5 out of 5 for overall appearance and, you know, quality. All right, next category is features. Now, you may not think there's a lot of features to this little gizmo, but let me say you're overlooking quite a bit. So, of course, we know that it's a 3-in-1. It's got the inclinometer built in, as well as the dual lasers, which you can see right here, which is nice, as well as it being a level indicator. But that's what it's advertised as. There's quite a few features that you're most likely overlooking. And the first one is, of course, the screen. You can see that when you flip it, the screen flips as well, all right, which is a nice little feature to have. It can come in handy. It also has a magnet in the base, a pretty strong magnet. Another one is that it's very modernized, and what I mean by that is it's got a built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery that can last about 2 to 3 hours fully charged, and it has a little, you know, battery indicator on the screen to show you the charge in the battery, which is nice. It also has a 5-minute shut off. What I mean by that is if it hasn't been moved or touched in 5 minutes, it'll detect that and it will shut off automatically, saving, you know, the battery life, so you don't accidentally throw this in a drawer left on and then, you know, a few days later come back and it's dead. So that is definitely a nice feature to have, and most people will look over that. Another one is that they have, you know, updated, or they have currently, they're using a USB-C cable, which is, for those who don't know, one of the most modern cables out there with the fastest charging / data transfer speeds. This one, from what I can tell, is not a 3.0, but, you know, it's for charging, not data transfer, so that doesn't really matter. But with all that said, I got to give it a 5 out of 5 for features. So the next category is price. All right, how much does this thing cost? And currently online, it's listed just around $30. I think it's like 33, you know, somewhere around there. And if you compare it to other brands out there, definitely a decent price. So I would have to give it a 4 out of 5 for overall price. Now that brings us to our last category and most important one, and that is accuracy. How accurate is this device? Is it worth it? And let me say, well, you saw on the test, I used the square, and those things were made to be, you know, perfectly at like 45-degree angles and 90-degree angles. And with this device, it was just off by fractions of a degree, all right? And that is most likely because of the surface that I had it on, rested on, was not level, or I wasn't holding it right. Again, most likely user error. I don't think I have a single thing in this house that is perfectly level, so I couldn't like zero it out perfectly. But the fact that it was, you know, almost perfectly on by me holding it, that says this thing's very accurate. I don't have another inclinometer to test it with or compare it to, so because of that, I mean, I can't deduct anything from it. I got to give it a 5 out of 5. That is my personal opinion on this. This thing is very accurate. Definitely a good quality product. So what is that? That's almost 5 out of 5 stars total. So that brings us to an average of what, 9.75 out of 10. That's almost perfect. So yeah, with that said, I mean, again, I'm not trying to sell you this product. This is just my own personal opinion of this thing. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please click on the like button below that and subscribe to my channel to see more how-to videos. I make these how-to videos and these review videos to help you guys out, so you can learn how to, you know, do stuff on your own, as well as know what type of products are good or worth buying. So with that said, you know, subscribe to my channel. Help me help you guys so you guys save money. And yeah, because I'll be making more videos with more people who subscribe to my channel. And so, yeah, if you have an idea for another how-to video, or you'd like to contact me about a product, feel free to leave it in the comments below that, or hit me up on one of my other social media accounts. And so, yeah, Take care. God bless and good luck.
3,